Good morning student. See the today's topic, changing season. Okay, see this diagram. Equinox on 21st March and 23rd September. Direct rays of the sun fall on the equator. At this position, neither of the poles are towards the sun. At this time, the whole earth experiences equal days and equal nights. Okay, this is called the equinox. This is called the equinox. Now spring equinox on 21st March. It is spring season in the northern hemisphere and autumn season in the southern hemisphere. The rays of the sun fall vertically on the equator. All places have equal days and nights. Autumn equinox on 23rd September. The southern hemisphere experiences the spring season and the northern hemisphere experiences the autumn season. Both the north and south poles are neither inclined towards the sun nor are they away from it. The sun's rays fall directly on the equator. All places have equal days and equal nights. Now the next topic. The surface of the earth is a complex zone in which four main components of the environment. Lithosphere, it means land, hydrosphere, water, atmosphere, air, and biosphere, living things. Fine. See this diagram. This is the solar system. Okay. And atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere. Lithosphere. The surface of the earth is made up of land and water. Land covers 29% of the earth's surface. The solid outer layer of the earth consisting of various rocks and minerals is called lithosphere. The land masses of the lithosphere are called continents. The land masses of the lithosphere are called continents. There are 7 continents: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, and Antarctica. Okay. Major part of the land mass is found in the northern hemisphere. That is why it is also called the land hemisphere. Now see the first continent, Asia. Asia is the largest continent in the world. In the world, both in the term of area and population. Area and population. Fine. Asia surrounded by the Pacific Ocean in the south and the Ural Mountain in the west. The Himalayas are the highest mountain range in the world and Tibet is the highest plateau. The Great River Valley have been centers of early civilization. Asia is land of high mountains, vast plateaus, extensive plains and fertile river valleys. Okay, so these all the things about Asia. Asia is the largest continent in the world. Fine. Fine. Now next, see Africa. Africa is the second largest continent. The continent has a huge plateau surface. Earlier, Africa was known as the Dark Continent by the Europeans, as it was unknown to the rest of the world until the middle of the century, 19th century. Now there are more than 50 independent nations in the Africa. Special feature includes vast deserts and the Great Rift Valley. The Nile is the most important and the longest river in the world, and Sahara Desert, the world's largest arid region, lies in North America. The Egyptian Pyramid of Giza and many other pyramids are one of the most magnificent man-made structure in history built by the ancient Egyptian kings. Now next, North America. It is the third largest continent and lies entirely in the northern hemisphere. Many glacial lakes are found in this part. The coastal ranges are a part of the Ring of Fire, which surrounds Pacific Ocean, which is a string of volcanoes and sites of seismic activity or earthquakes. It is linked to the South America by the Isthmus of Panama. Now next, South America. South America, it is the fourth largest continent. South America is the only continent in the world to have wild, pink dolphins and the anaconda, the heaviest and longest snake. It is surrounded by the Caribbean Sea in the north, Atlantic Ocean in the east and the Pacific Ocean in the west. Fine. Now few terms here: bay, gulf, isthmus, strait and canyon. Bay. A bay is a body of water that is partially enclosed by land. Gulf. A gulf is a part of the ocean that is partially surrounded by land. Isthmus, a narrow strip of land connecting two larger land masses, and isthmus have water on two sides. Strait. A strait is a narrow body of water that connects two larger bodies of water. Canyon. A canyon is a deep valley with very steep sides, often carved from the earth by a river. Antarctica is the fifth largest continent. It is centered roughly around the South Pole. Due to the thick ice cover, it is known as the White Continent. Antarctica is surrounded by the Pacific, the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean. Several nations of the world have established their scientific study stations in America. The continent provides great scope for the scientific study of weather. It is also called the continent of science. Antarctica is the world's driest place. It receives less than 2 inches of precipitation annually. Therefore, it is considered the world's largest desert. Antarctica is a unique continent in that it does not have a native population. Now, Europe. Europe is the 6th largest continent. Europe and Asia are together called Eurasia. Europe is separated from Asia by the Ural Mountains, Caspian Sea and the Caucasus Mountain. It is surrounded by the Arctic Ocean in the north, Atlantic Ocean in the west and the Mediterranean Sea in the south. Europe is the only continent which is both populous and prosperous. It is a continent of high mountains and vast plains. In Europe, Ukraine is the largest country in area and the Germany is the largest in population. Vatican City in Europe is the smallest country of the world in the term of area and population. Now Australia is the smallest continent and the sixth largest country in the world, along with New Zealand and other nearby islands. It is called Australia. It is separated from New Zealand by the Tasman Sea. It is divided into 6 states and 2 centrally administrated territories. A major part of Australia is a plateau with a few isolated mountain ranges. Australia is home to various marsupials which include various species of kangaroo and koala. The name Australia is derived from the Latin word australis, which means the south, as the Romans considered it unknown land of the south or land down under. So these all the points about all continents. Thank you class.